Welcome to the ITM Podcast.
This is episode 386 of the ITM Podcast, the official Boston Red Sox podcast of the Trudeau family and fucking Harley Davidson. This is episode 386. Just leave it. At this point, just leave it. And the Boston Red Sox lost 5 games over 37 and then lost 5 games over 5. My name is Copponi and Scott Neville. Scott, how you doing?
Could be better. Could be a little better.
Good.
But I'm not freaking out yet. Completely. A little. Not a ton.
No, things are not great. I will tell you guys as you're filing in here. I don't know why I said filing in as if this is a live show. It's not a live show, but as people are getting settled, maybe they're reaching for their phone. Maybe they're driving. They're on the highway and it like auto started. You know, no, people can't join. You're not welcome. But maybe it's like it just auto started and people are like reaching for their phones right now. It fell between like the crack in their seat and they're desperately trying to shut it off. And while you're here, follow us on the socials at ITM_pod. And you can follow me at Joy Copponi. You can follow him at Scott Neville 46 and go on over to the YouTube. Subscribe on there. We're doing a ticket giveaway. 2 free Red Sox tickets to a game of your choosing. To our next 200, to one of our next 200-ish subscribers on YouTube. So make sure you get on over there and fill out the form on our Twitter. And make sure we have your email so that we can let you know when you've won. Now, the Sox have lost a few games, Scott. Maybe it's 5, maybe it's 6. We're watching the game right now. We're recording this in the middle of the finale of this game. But we're going to talk about a few different things today. We're going to talk about this losing streak. Could it be a good thing? Did the Red Sox need exactly this to get right?
No. Nope.
No, probably not.
You can move on.
Adley Rutschman made his Red Sox debut. Yeah, that's a real radio topic that I threw in there, but I did do it. Adley Rutschman made his Red Sox debut. We're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about some quotes from all sorts of people around this team, be it Sam Kennedy, be it Jarren Duran, be it Vaughn Grissom, all sorts of people. We're going to talk about some weird moments in this series, and we're also going to talk about a bunch of injury updates. We've got rehabs. We've got new additions to the IL. We've got some imminent returns, perhaps. And then we're going to look ahead to the Pirates series. Now, Scott, I threw out there already the idea that this might be a good thing for the Boston Red Sox. Why not, man? Why are you so firm in believing that it's not a good thing?
Because to get to the postseason, you got to win more games than like most teams. And so by losing 5 in a row, you're giving teams below you a chance to catch up.
Interesting. So what you're saying is that it's not good that they lost these games then?
That is my professional opinion, and I do cover baseball professionally, so yes.
Wow. Okay. Well, what would you say to somebody who says, Scott, they needed this to get right?
I would say you're an idiot.
Wow. Okay. All right. Clip that. Yeah, man, listen, they're trying to spin this as something out there. They're really trying out there on the radio waves to try to make something out of this, that it's maybe it's a good thing that they needed to whatever. It's not. Because they realized people cared about the Red Sox for a minute and they feel that slipping and they're going, oh no, shit, wait. Keep listening. They're going to come right back. Ooh, I don't know if they will.
It's crazy that they got so good in the middle that they went on a 5-game losing streak, and they're still 4.5 games up on the Tigers and Rangers for the second wild card spot. Like they went from 14 under to a 5-game losing streak, not threatening their postseason odds. much at all.
No, yeah. At no point in this have I worried about them making the postseason. I mean, even, forecasting what we did about how, they could have this mega collapse from here on out, the idea of them not making the postseason feels a little far-fetched. Even as the Blue Jays right here are surging. They're 2.5 games out of a playoff spot. They're like right behind the Rangers. So it should be a little closer to the front of my mind, I guess. But I already made up my mind that they're in October. They're into October already, so it would be a beyond historic collapse at this point for them to not make the postseason. I've slated that one in.
Yeah, I mean, look, we do know what this team is capable of on both ends. That's one thing that you don't usually have in a full season is you don't get the scope of the absolute worst this group of 26 could be and the absolute best. This team has shown that. And if they've learned one thing, it's this team is capable of falling out of a postseason spot. But I feel pretty good about it. I still feel like they're going to end up being a 6-4/7-3 in their last 10 for the bulk of the rest of the season. They're 5-5 right now, which I did say was extremely unlikely. Though when I said it,
we did make an incredible prediction, though. We do have to hold ourselves accountable for how
that's true.
good
Since
we did
that moment,
predicting this series.
Since that moment, they're 0-5 or something like that.
No, since the moment we said it, they are 0-3.
Yeah.
We said that the most likely outcomes of the Blue Jay series was either that they sweep the Blue Jays or get swept by the Blue Jays. It was one or the other. It was either they launch themselves into a 7-game win streak or they fall into a 7-game losing streak. And at the moment of recording, it is 5, and it's a 1-run game in Toronto. So very much on the table here. I'm not rooting for a sweep by any means, but we kind of did see this coming. They'll show you the worst of them. They'll show you exactly who the fuck they can be. And it'll aggravate you on both ends of the spectrum. And man, this series was absolutely no exception. Just let me tell you, Scott, game 3 of this series, it was the first time in a long time, basically since June 25th, that I was watching the Sox with a feeling of they're not even trying to win this game. It's been a long time since I've had that feeling, but it was a game where for 7 innings, I was like, there's just no shot. They don't have a chance in this game, which is not good. It's been a long time since we felt that feeling, and I really didn't expect to feel it again. For all the predicting that they would level back out, I didn't expect that feeling to resurface. That they can't stumble into a run here. My buddy texted me and he was like, I'm shutting the game off, but let me know if they mount a comeback. I was like, don't hold your breath. And then he texted me and he's like, why didn't you let me know that the tying run is at the plate right now? And I was like, because there's no danger of anything happening, because it's not going to happen. Like, I would have let you know if there was a comeback mount. It's not happening.
I will say I do like that they still have that ninth inning magic, even though they haven't always won. But there is another level that they reach in the ninth inning, and that is, you'd like to hope they can sustain that going into the postseason, because that could matter a whole lot.
Yeah,
I see what you're saying. It was an insurmountable lead, so I agree with that. I like that there is a fight at the end in every game.
It was just the first time where even when it was a 1-run, 2-run game, I was like, yeah, no, they don't have it. They're not going to be able to do this, which is not a feeling that I missed. Not a feeling that I missed. Because for a long time, it was like they could be down by 4 or 5, and it's like I wonder who it's going to be that hits the 3-run bomb in the 6th to get them back in this.
They were a swing away, dude. Come on, twice.
Yeah, but it didn't. But the swing didn't come.
Well, it doesn't. You don't always come, but it doesn't. That's not a lack of effort.
Quote card. Quote it. Write it down. Put it on the Instagram. Adley Rutschman made his Red Sox debut this series, and that's about it. That's about all that happened there. He got his first set hit. got his first hit. Had his first post game where he made a little bit of a joke. That was fun. He's a big personality guy. Like, I think he's funny. So that was cool. Couple walks. What's your take on all that?
Yeah, I mean, he's on the Red Sox.
Yes.
Is it too early to start talking about how he's hitting 167?
Yep.
Okay. And then, he gets
I got nothing.
Yeah, that's it then. I mean, if we don't want to spin a radio narrative, then yeah, it's been 2 games.
All right. Seba asked me today if Adley Rutschman was playing, and that was kind of cool that he was like, tuned in enough to be like
that locked in on that.
Yeah, he asked me if Adley was playing, and I told him no. And he goes, he was like, is Adley a hitter or is he a catcher? And I was like, well, it's both. And we went back and forth for a while, and it was like buddy, you play baseball. You know how you play in the field, and then you hit.
Mm.
That's what Adley does. It's like he does both. It's like everybody does both. Everybody but the pitch. Like we're like breaking down like the basics here. Yep.
We're kind of doing a Christmas special / ITM colorway right now.
Oh, we are.
Check out the YouTube.
Come on over to the YouTube. Anyway, we're going back and forth, and Seb does this thing where like when he doesn't know something, he like affirms as if he does know it. It's like he could ask you something, and then you give him the answer, and he'll be like, yeah, no, I know. And so I was telling him that. I'm like, no, they hit and they play in the field, but it's just like your team, remember? And he goes, yeah. And he tries to change the subject, and he looks at the screen, and the Blue Jays grounded into the double play in whatever the second inning today. And he goes, wow, now that's what you call a pro game. I wrote it down because it was so awesome. I was like, yeah, dude, that is what you call a pro game.
That's true. I always do say that. I'm always
that's
saying
what you
that.
call a pro game. Yes.
He said, wow, we probably couldn't do that on my team.
Yeah, he's like, wow, no, that's just
pros.
baseball. That's just baseball, Pops.
Now that you can tell these guys are pros.
Speaking of plays in the field, dude, that weird play in game 2 of this series, the 4-out play.
Mm-hmm.
I got to put my hand up and tell you that I didn't see it live because I'd gone to just like do some dishes, right? So I had put the game on my laptop, but then I like kind of had it on the other side of the kitchen, and I did some dishes and whatever, but I had my AirPods in with nothing playing, as I do sometimes. I just like forget they're in my ears. And Siri is like, Dad said, what a weird play. And I was like, hey, Siri, respond to Dad. What happened? I'm not watching. And she does. And then I don't hear from my dad for 25 minutes. And I'm like, oh, that's weird. Like, wonder what happened there. And then the series like, Dad sent a long message. Read it. And I was like, oh my God, my poor dad. Like, what happened? So I made my poor father explain that play over text message on a phone that I think he has a Razor, maybe an NV3.
Why don't we use his description? Why don't you pull it up, and that's how we'll do it?
Yeah, he was my poor 70-year-old father typed out, took him a year and a half, said, Sox had 2 on, first and third, 1 out. Rafaela flies out to center. Both runners think it's third out and run without tagging. Jays throw to second, then first for double play. Runner on third crossed home before ball got to first. Run counts. Considering they're down 2-1, bottom of 8th, they better do something with that, or it's 3 in a row.
They did not.
But yeah, I felt bad. I was like, man, that must have taken you a lifetime. I was like, I'm sure he put on reading glasses to type that out. But because if you asked me, like, what happened there, I would have sent you a voice memo, or I would have sent you
Mhm.
text. It's like, I can't explain. Watch John Boy. I can't tell you. Wait 24 hours and find out online, because that's the weirdest baseball play I've ever seen in my life.
Well said.
Yeah, just
And
the strangest.
We won the play, lost the game.
That's
The
what
play's
they
gonna
say.
go. But the play's gonna go more viral than the game. So who really won?
At the end of the day, Anthony Siegler, because he seemed like he was having a good time. And
Doesn't he
scored the
always?
run. Yeah, she's out there having a good time. Big brain. Big brain. He knew what he was doing. Did you see that? Him doing that? The big brain? No.
Oh, did he actually know what he was doing?
After the fact, him and Sogard are standing on the field, and he's explaining to Nick Sogard, like, I think they're going to count the run because I scored before they doubled you up at first and whatever. And he's standing there joking with Sogard. He's like, yeah, no, we did that on purpose. Yeah, we were exploiting the rule. We did that on purpose. Yeah, big brain. Yeah, right.
I actually did. I do remember, as you're saying that, I do remember them talking, like seeing them talking on the field during the 16-minute delay, which is real, by the way.
That's insanity. 16?
Yeah. It took 16 minutes to make a ruling.
Well, I mean, like I said, one of the weirdest plays that I've ever seen. But also, like, you and I have watched a lot of baseball. Like, have you ever seen a 16-minute delay?
Not once. I think that's almost more. That's equally as rare. Because, like, how do you not know? How do you have to check so many things?
I mean, I guess because, like, what the fuck is that rule? That's just stupid.
I think it's crazy because they got it. They had like 2 or 3 times where the ump had to like talk to the crowd, and then they do also.
But he was not ready. He had no clue how to say what he wanted to.
They also had to obviously review the footage of who scored, so I get that, but or if he scored in time, but
I mean, it wasn't close if he scored in time.
You still got to look at it though. I shouldn't have taken long. Yeah, it shouldn't have been 16 minutes.
It would have been one look. Like, the ball was still in the outfield when, like, I don't even know if the center fielder had caught the ball yet when Siegler crossed home.
Yeah, I guess just if he touched, I don't know. I guess it should have taken less than 10 minutes. I do.
Or maybe it was like a rule check. Was it did they have to go and check the book? Like, I don't blame them if they had to.
Because that's the only thing that could take 16 minutes, and there was so much confusion on the field.
Listen, if I was taking like the umpire test and they gave me that play,
yeah,
I ain't passing. No shot.
But then if you're given that test, it's like, yeah, you got that one wrong. But trust me, like in your 20-year career in the big leagues, that'll never come up.
Well, so I mentioned him a couple of times already, but John Boy did a breakdown on it. It happened a handful of times.
Exactly, a handful.
Yeah, I mean, it's been like 4 or 5 times since like the 70s.
Yeah.
There are things in baseball more rare than that play when you think about, I don't know. You know what I'm saying?
Do you mute that? Like, you mute before and after the sneeze. I want you to listen back. It's 19 minutes in. I want you to listen back to the first sneeze that you muted, because it's going to cause a car crash for sure. That's insane.
Sam Kennedy went on WEEI.
Yeah. Get right into it. You didn't miss a step.
We talked about the ragweed being really bad this week. He talked about the pollen count.
He's always talking about the pollen count.
He talked about Chad Tracy. The first thing he did was make a joke that made me realize that Sam Kennedy is a little more self-aware than I thought. And Sam Kennedy is a man that you talk?
Joey?
No, a bit. I've met him a few times. So this was still a revelation to me to be like, wow, he's more self-aware than I thought. You talk. Thank you. And
You're welcome.
he said, he joked about the timing. He was like, oh man, like the things were so good and you guys kept having Craig on. You talk.
Welcome.
And then he said, times are bad now. They're on a 5-game losing streak and you bring me on. What the hell is that? He said. Oh, and then he said, with a self-aware thing, he said, it's a fucking disaster. He said, you talk.
Yeah, he said, he said, Joey,
times are tough, so I'm the one who's here to talk. Everyone knows that's my job.
Yeah.
Isn't that kind of crazy? It's like, well, Sam knows that.
Sam knows that people don't like him. Is that what you're going to say?
No,
Joey?
Sam knows that his fucking job is to do damage control and talk when things are fucked.
Yeah. No, that's what I was going to say.
Anything else?
I read the picture preview.
Oh, okay, folks, it is 3 games against the fucking Pirates. Game. Do we want to actually do this right now? 1 is going to be Jake Bennett versus Bubba Chandler. Jake Bennett has sputtered a bit. The rookie.
Let's see. The rookie has a 4.25 ERA and a 1.38 WHIP.
His last 4 starts have him with a 5.09 ERA, 13 earned runs in his last 23 innings. He's fine. Bubba Chandler! Yeah. Bubba is Forrest Gump's best friend, whom he meets upon joining the Army. He was originally supposed to be the senior partner in the Bubba Gump Shrimp Company, but due to his death in Vietnam, their platoon leader, Dan Taylor, took his place. The company posthumously carried his name. Forrest and Dan later gave Bubba's mother Bubba's share of the business. Game 2 is going to be Sonny Gray versus Jared Jones. Sonny Gray pitched 6 innings in Toronto, 2 runs, which brought his ERA up, if you can believe that, to 2.79. Sonny made his MLB debut at PNC Park against these very Pirates. How fun is that?
Yeah, it's so fun. Joey?
Dude rocks. Jared Jones is an American child sex offender and former spokesman for Subway from 2000 to 2015 until an FBI investigation led to him being convicted of sex tourism and possessing CP. Game 3 is going to be Patrick Sandoval versus Paul Skeens. Patrick Sandoval has allowed... Isn't that crazy? I made a Jared Fogle joke, and my sneezes were like, "Don't even joke. That's not funny."
Yeah,
drop that. Drop the sneezing now. Game 3 is going to be Patrick Sandoval versus Paul Skeens. Patrick Sandoval has allowed 2 earned runs in each of his last 3 outings, good for a 3.38 ERA in that span with 16 Ks over those 16 innings. Dude also rocks. And Paul Skeens is a single dad and a bumbling mall security guard who finds himself in the middle of a heist and is the only person in position to rescue the hostages. For his bravery and assistance, Paul is offered a job with the New Jersey State Police, but Paul declines, preferring to remain in mall security. Paul and Amy Anderson are eventually married in the mall, where they exchange vows on a set of black and white Segways. And that is your pitch and preview, I guess. Scott?
Paul Skeens got blows.
Paul Skeens sucks, man.
He's got a 3.88 ERA.
Yeah.
Also, he's 9-11. What the hell is up with that? That's kind of messed up.
Whoa!
He does have
Whoa.
166 Ks and 134 and 2/3. But 3.88 ERA for Paul friggin' Skeens, as they call him.
Paul Blart Skeen Cop.
There you go. Nailed it.
Yeah.
This gentleman got a middle name?
No. No, he doesn't. Wow, man.
Wow.
Are we going to finish this? What?
The New York Post, I just typed in Paul Skeens. The latest is Livy Dunn, Paul Skeens enjoy Miami Beach one day after Pirates aces velocity tip.
Jeez Louise.
It's like, okay. That's, I mean, like,
insane.
feels irrelevant.
His name's Paul David, by the way.
Mm.
Paul David Skeens. You asked. Don't look at me like that. You asked.
Like, it just, what do you want me to do with that, Joey? Huh?
I don't know. Respond to it. You asked the question.
Stuff.
I answered it. You looked at me like I'm the asshole.
No.
Okay.
I mean, that's
okay. Hey, everybody! Joe told me Paul Skeen's middle name for some reason.
Yeah,
you asked.
Right. I mean, God, say something entertaining. Jeez, you're being recorded.
Here's something entertaining. Couple of injury updates, folks. Roman Anthony. Why are we just jumping all over the place? Is this just a fuck ass show?
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, you can't even get a sentence out. Real quick before we do that. Predictions, comments.
They lose.
Okay.
Roman Anthony is allegedly returning to Boston soon. Here's the problem with the radio is it's like they and when I say the radio, I just mean like Boston media in general. I don't necessarily mean like only people actually on the radio. But it's like they take a quote or a moment and think like, what's the most inflammatory way I could react to this?
Yes.
So they asked, it's still insane to me. They asked Chad Tracy, how's Roman coming along? Is he making progress? And he said, yeah, he's been hitting off the machine. He's actually been working in the trajectory a little bit too, which, as you guys know, is kind of the last step before you see live pitching. So yeah, he's on track to continue moving forward in his recovery. Which is the most normal fucking answer in the world.
Yes.
And largely the media has decided to take that answer and respond like, okay, that doesn't sound close to me. What does that have? Is that really like facing live pitching? A machine? He's hitting off a machine? We asked if he was close and he's off a machine. He's not even seeing pitching yet. And we're supposed to know that's the close. Why would we know that? It's like I don't know. It's like somebody told them like, react like a dick to this. Do your best.
Yeah.
And they are doing their best. That's just the answer to the question. But now they're talking about moving Roman back to Boston as he gets closer. I got to investigate what that sound is. You answer that.
Yeah, I mean, I think the big thing is that he's going to have to spend 3 weeks maybe rehabbing. Like, this is not going to be a super short rehab stint, maybe because of the point we are in the season, that they shrink it a little more. Maybe it's more like 2. Maybe that was an exaggeration. But I can't imagine that Roman is going to be – I don't think he's going to do 4, rehab starts and then be right back up.
I think that's exactly what they're going to do. I think they're going to rush him.
You think they're going to rush him?
Yeah. And I think that they're going to be people are going to be not stoked when Roman hits, 190 over his first 2 weeks.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure they won't be even close to fair at all. So that does sound right.
I think that's what's going to happen. I think he's going to get rushed. especially if this skid continues. I think they're gonna look for all the help that they can because Adley, for all that he is not a monster at the plate. Curtis Mead was supposed to be the power right now. He's not playing.
Wilson he's the most injured person to ever exist.
And people want to kill him for it. I heard today people were talking about blaming the home run derby on why he has slowed down a bit. Did it mess with his swing? Did it mess with his timing?
Did it hit him weeks later?
Yeah, and you know what else, dude, is like when guys are taking BP, which they do every day, right? Do you think that they're like, is it not the same thing? Are they not doing that already? Whatever. Mess with this swing. Swinging? Oh, boy. Are you watching?
Yeah, I'm seeing the bases loaded. I might be behind.
Yeah, you are.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, my base is no longer loaded. Base is no longer loaded.
Caleb Grand Slam Durbin, as we call him.
Dude, that's one of those ones just like, you know, before they cut to the high home camera. Just that swing. You're like, oh, yeah. Yep.
You know when Caleb Durbin gets a hold of one, that one's going to go.
Wow. Well, we'll call it here, folks. You heard it here first on ITM. Losing streak's over. 12th home run of the season for Caleb Durbin.
I'm sure you guys didn't watch the game and were waiting for us to call it. But it's over.
It's over. It's over.
Dude, that's 12 homers for Caleb Durbin. That is a lot for Caleb Durbin.
Is it a lot for Caleb Durbin? Historically speaking?
I mean, he hit 11 last year.
It's August. He is 12.
So he could hit 15.
He could. He could hit 12. He could hit 25. He could hit 78.
No.
He could. Right now, he could hit 78 homers.
I'll give you everything I own if Caleb Durbin hit 78 homers.
Okay. Okay.
Wouldn't have done that.
Okay, man. If you want to take that bet. All right, bro. Sure. Yeah, sure. Yeah, I'll take that bet.
Whitlock.
In August? That's so funny. Yeah, whatever. Whitlock's on the IL.
What do you mean, yeah, whatever?
Yeah, well, not yeah, whatever. Just yes, that too. Yes, that too. I was just lost in the bit. Whitlock, elbow.
Bad.
Won't need surgery, really but it's his elbow. It's not good. A good thing he just got Eric Miller. Honestly, that was like my thought was like, oh, well, you just like bolstered the back end of your bullpen. So
yeah, but you want to have ideally you'd have both, you know?
Yes. Yeah, ideally. Yeah. Is it better that this happened with Eric Miller on your roster or without? Like,
sure. I don't know if I'd put them in the same class.
Maybe not. A high leverage guy, back end guy.
I mean, Whitlock's got a 2.04 ERA this year. So 6-1, which is pretty funny.
He's got 6 wins.
Yeah,
that's awesome. That's awesome. Yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying like, oh, it's not a big deal that Garrett Whitlock's down. It is, and Garrett Whitlock is a guy too that he doesn't go down for nothing. He doesn't. He's not a guy who's in the medical room complaining of bumps and bruises. So for him to be down,
elbow is very concerning because it's like, okay, now it's. I like that they did it retroactive, which makes me think that he might come back a little sooner. but an elbow
Yeah.
doesn't always bounce back the way they want. Especially a guy that's had Tommy John. It's quite scary.
It is. The fact that they immediately ruled out surgery did make me feel something, and then I realized, oh, that's the Red Sox staff that said that. So he will, I'm sure, seek a second opinion, and we will let you know when that surgery is going to be.
Brutal.
You know who else had something to say this week?
Sean McAdam.
Oh, yeah, you want to talk about that?
I thought it was kind of weird and out of nowhere.
Yeah. I don't have the quote in front of me. I didn't even put it in our notes. But if you want to pull it up, Sean McAdam had something to say about Wilson Contreras and the manner in which he has conducted himself this year.
He talked about how he's declined to speak with the media lately, and he said part of being a leader also requires some more public displays, and lately Contreras has failed, repeatedly declining to speak with the media, sometimes angrily and profanely.
Sean McAdam is a guy that I like a lot. Sean McAdam is a guy I trust. He's a guy who's done this a very long time. He's not a guy who says things like this a lot. So I would take it that way. For those at home that want to interject and say that they know better than Sean McAdam, I would implore you to ask anybody in this space what they think of Sean McAdam. And everybody and anybody will tell you the same thing, which is Sean's great, consummate professional.
Yes.
The best of the best. He is.
Shocked he would ever say something like this.
If for him to say something like that means that it's been an ongoing issue. That's it.
But at the
That
same
doesn't
time,
make me not like Wilson Contreras. It doesn't make me, less of a fan of what he does on the field or off the field, because it sounds like the players like him too. But if there's a rift between him and the media, there's a rift between him and the media. It's not the end of the world, but like kind of what it sounds like.
Yeah, the key here for me is I don't care. But I agree with your point of he's not just making stuff up over there.
Yeah. I think people are kind of making it out like, oh, like some reporter got his feelings hurt and is trying to smear him and da-da-da. It's like, I think if they did that every time they got their feelings hurt, it would be a little different.
It would be a lot more frequent.
It would be a lot more frequent. I think Sean wouldn't say it the way that he said it unless he really meant it. Unless he was like, hey, like you are stepping up as one of the leaders of this team, but you're not enough. And being a jackass is unnecessary. I think that's what he wanted to say. It's like, hey, if you're going to be a leader and stop being a fucking dick for no reason. Because I didn't do anything to you, dick. I think that's kind of what. Yeah, a lot of dick there in the clubhouse. No way. No, but I wasn't even going to talk about that, dude. I was going to talk about a different quote from a different man. I'm trying to relate them somehow. I don't know. How do you link Sean McAdam and Von Grissom? Do they have anything in common?
They both like baseball.
They've both been in the Red Sox clubhouse.
One a lot longer than the other.
Yes. One a lot more than the other. Von Grissom was upset about his time in Boston a bit and his usage in Boston. He said, quote, "You have to watch the game, and I think I'm damn near the same player. It's just the opportunity. These people believe in me, and in Boston, there was no belief in the player. It is what it is. Some people watch the game. Some people go on the computer." End quote. First of all, bar. The last line, bar. Mm-hmm. Some people watch the game. Some people go on the computer. If the Red Sox were still having the season they were having in mid-June, Scott, and the Sox sucked, and we were sitting here doing a Craig Breslow sucks show, some people watch the game, some people go on the computer, would be the mantra of this show. There would be t-shirts. It would be everywhere. But this isn't the fuck Craig Breslow show because the Sox are winning. And at the moment, it's kind of hard to be mad at Craig Breslow. He's kind of done all the right things over the course of a very weird season. Scott?
Von Grissom has a lot to say for somebody hitting 250 with a 697 OPS and a 23rd percentile defensive metric in terms of outs above average, -2 outs above average. That's a guy that is doing just below league. He's a below league average player, but he's closing in on median. And he's like, yeah, that was a mistake. Now they're finally getting to see what I can do.
Yeah.
I have
They just
7
didn't
home
believe in me
runs.
over there. Me and my 96 OPS plus. They didn't believe in me.
I have 7 home runs and 303 plate appearances this season.
It's like, yeah, man, we believed in you. We believed this was exactly you. I don't think anybody ever doubted that you are this. You are slightly below average.
Also, the Red Sox traded Chris Sale for Von Grissom.
Yeah.
Like, they did not think he was going to stink when he started to not do anything.
Chris Sale and money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
To get a better player back. And probably because that's the only way to trade Chris Sale at the time, who then went on to win the Cy Young, whatever.
Yeah. Well, we don't have to mention that part. It doesn't really help our argument right now, but
no. But yeah, I don't think they didn't like him because of the computer. I think the computer did have to tell you he was hitting 200, but like
if that's where you wrote it down. If you wrote it down on the computer, then yeah. But if you wrote it down on a piece of paper, it would still be the correct stats.
Yeah,
you know?
like no matter. I mean, if you don't. It was a 190 batting average. I'm sorry, when he was with the Red Sox. So he hit 190 with 3 doubles, no homers, and a 465 OPS. That's a 33 OPS plus in 31 games. I think that might be why.
Yeah, and the thing is, I mean, I understand he didn't have much of a leash in Boston. It was kind of like, man. Like, we're trying to turn it around here. We've been kind of bullshit asshole for a couple of years. We're trying to turn it around, and you're not really helping. So we'll see. And we'll put Pablo Reyes there or whatever, which is, more or less like that's the caliber of player they said. They're like, you are not, and Manuel Valdez, you are not Pablo Reyes. Yeah. If one of them gets hurt, we'll call you. And that's, I don't know. And now he's like a slightly below average player. It's like, yeah, I guess that's a better than we thought, or better than like you were, but like not much, whatever. The other thing I think there about that is like it even talking about it now, it feels a little soft of Boston to like take like real offense to this, to sit here and be like, what did you say? What did you say about us? It's like, I don't know. Like,
well,
don't players kind of say that stuff? Don't players just kind of say, like,
yes.
They didn't believe in me there?
But I kind of think it's cool because it's like Boston has like that, I guess, attitude that I like in terms of like he's talking trash about us. Like they might also hate Breslow, but it's like, hey, whoa, hey, don't talk about the Red Sox. Don't do that.
Yeah.
How about you shut your mouth before you talk to me?
Yeah, I can shit on Craig. You can't shit on Craig.
How about you shut your mouth while you're talking to me?
Yeah. Shut up. Shut up. Vaughn. What kind of a first name is Vaughn?
Irish?
English? Yeah, probably.
No, it's not Irish. For sure, it's not Irish.
Could be Irish. Might be Irish. Is that how we're going to end the show?
Yeah.
Welsh. Might as well be Irish.
Come on, dude. It is Welsh.
Yeah. I wasn't making that up. I Googled.
Oh. Which means small, by the way.
Small little Grissom.
Yeah.
The tiniest little Grissom. Grissom name, origin. Google it. Gray.
Small gray.
Small gray. So like sun, like a child, like sunny gray. Mm-hmm. Von Grissom, whose name is literally Sunny Gray.
That's it. That's another awesome show by us.
This episode sucked. Follow us on the socials at ITM_pod. You can follow me at Joey Copponi. You can follow him at Scott Neville 46, just like what I would give this episode on Letterboxd if I could. That's not how Letterboxd works. Rotten Tomatoes works like that. Man, we've had a fall from grace. Final thought. Never mind. I'll save it for after the show. Tune in to the post show over on YouTube if you want to hear my thoughts on Jaron Duran and his Instagram. And we will be back after this thrilling 3-game series against the Pittsburgh Pirates.
It's going to be so sick.
What?
The series.
The series? Oh, yeah, it's going to be sick.
Dude. Dare I say it's going to be the bee's knees.
For Scott Neville, I'm Joey Copponi. Go Sox, kid.